Now batting, left fielder.
Hank Manning stands in, the 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
Yeah, you know, and this could get ugly in a hurry. Or pretty, I guess, depending on which dugout you're sitting in.
Grounded to short. Underhanded flip. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. So now we'll see if these guys... And a very good performance offensively for this bunch, but out of everyone, I think we should single out this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Biscuits win. They come out on top 7-5. Good night, everybody.
For the Generals, 5 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 19 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Back here with our minor league pregame show, I'm Matt Vasgersian getting you ready for Double-A Southern League action tonight as we jump into our Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Stephen Franchise will be our man to watch, and he's coming off a very nice game in which he racked up 4 hits and just looked dialed in at the plate.
Yeah, anytime you get yourself 4 base knocks in a game, you're doing something right. You might have gotten a couple of gifts in terms of good pitches to hit, but, you know, it's not about the pitches you get, it's what you do with them. And from what I saw, the balls were flying all over the yard off his bat. That performance was big for his team, and I'm sure they're hoping he can do it again in this one.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. Game number 3 of this new season between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Jackson Generals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What's the key for them tonight, Steve?
This is a lineup that features so many young kids on this team, and generally you know you're going to have to live with their mistakes, but what you do is you ride that youth and enthusiasm to each victory.
Martin Cabrera out of the state of Arkansas is on the hill here. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, Matty, he does have a splitter. Not his primary pitch, but it is a pitch you will go to in situations.
Stephen Franchise will stand in right on the heels of a 4-for-5 ball game a night ago. First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. EK, our visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
And a good swing right there gets them the first run of the ball game here in the bottom of the first. And we always talk about the importance of getting off to a fast start, so you can be sure they're pretty happy about this one.
Luke Maley will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Taylor has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. And with that, let's check out the Generals on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, one of the most exciting things we're going to have an opportunity to see in this one, the throwing arm of that catcher. He absolutely has.
Ramon Russell stands in. To short. Taylor's got it. Throw on to first, and very quickly 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Batting 7th, third baseman
Will Machado gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit to short. Glove by Taylor. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Generals are on top, 1-0. Striding into the box, Stephen Franchise. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Looking to minimize the damage here, and he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. He's running towards second. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game, as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Kind of funny when you think about all the guys in this lineup that you have to worry about. This is the guy that has their 2 home runs. And normally I'd just say, hey, throw the ball down the middle and take your chances with this guy, but that plan hasn't been working.
Pedro Cedeno is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. Fielded cleanly. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Ramon Russell stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Grounded to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Jackson leads this one. Stephen Franchise will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
High and deep to right. Castellano ranging back. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead swells to 7-0.
Boy, have a night. His 3rd home run of the ball game. I mean, he's absolutely brimming with confidence at the plate. It's been a joy to watch so far.
Alan Yamada heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Cliff
Hank Manning will stand in. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Oh, and he misses it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Now batting,
Cliff Waddell will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. Throw to first in time, and you got to question that decision as this side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Generals lead it 7-1. Stephen Franchise will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Launched to right field and deep. Castellano racing back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field is 4th in the ballgame as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Incredible. I mean, if I wasn't sitting here, I wouldn't believe it myself. 4 home runs now in 1 game. In the history of baseball, this has happened like, what?
Cliff Waddell will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this might advance the runner as it's on the ground to second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
now batting,
Will Machado digs in now with 2 already home and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away.
Well, runs often come in bunches, Matty, and we're going to have to see if that's the case right here. They've got a chance at a big inning.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Well, apparently, they've still got a pulse here.
Now batting.
A run is in to score on the base hit, and now, with another hit or 2, they could really make this interesting.
Javier Hiedra digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. 3 runs already home here. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Oh, he makes the stop. The throw. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Just an airmail shot that time. The pickup's good, but this ball just sails straight over his head at first base. Good effort to try and go up and get it, but this is well out of his reach.
Stephen Franchise digs in, and here he comes again. 4 home runs already under his belt and looking for number 5. High and deep to left center field. Manning going back to the track. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Ramon Russell struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0-for-4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
Nobody out, runner on first. Short, hit hard, and a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Oh, we got some life here now in the 9th inning. 1st and 2nd now, and hey, 1 more base runner. You're going to bring the tying run to the plate, and we've seen stranger things happen.
And a good offensive performance here, but I think we can agree on naming this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, This game wasn't exactly a pitcher's duel, but take a look at all the RBIs. He was an